11-year-old girl's inoperable brain tumor mysteriously vanishes without a trace. Roxli's folks took her to the family doctor who referred her to a specialist. The Doss family was utterly devastated when the results came back from the lab confirming that the little girl had a rare, inoperable brain tumor. Roxli's life may have been unremarkable for the most part, but she liked it that way. The little girl took great pride in her hobby of horseback riding and always enjoyed hanging out and playing with her friends. Life was good, but Roxli's parents were concerned when she started to complain of migraine-like headaches that were affecting her daily. When the tests were completed and sent back from the lab, the surgeon's worst fears were confirmed. Roxli was given the devastating news that she had a rare and inoperable brain tumor called diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, or DIPG for short. Dr. Virginia Harrod with Dell Children's Medical Center explained further. According to a Daily Mail report, Dr. Harrod said about Roxli's case, "It is very rare, but when we see it, it is a devastating disease," she said. "You have decreased ability to swallow, sometimes vision loss, decreased ability to talk, eventually difficulty with breathing. The worst part about the disease is that there is no known cure." While Dr. Harrod explained that the tumor was inoperable, she did recommend that Roxli undergoes radiation as it can extend the lifespan of a cancer sufferer. Meantime, Roxli's parents, Gina and Scott, were praying regularly at their local church for a miracle. Not satisfied with just one doctor's opinion, the Dosses went to visit 5 different doctors across 5 different hospitals in the hope that the diagnosis was wrong. When all 5 doctors concurred with each other, the Doss family prayed even harder than before and started a fundraiser to raise cash for Roxli. Roxli's parents took her to the Texas Children's Hospital in Austin, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston, Johns Hopkins Children's Center in Baltimore and University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston to get other opinions. They were told that over time the tumor would grow and affect Roxli negatively. According to just about every doctor the family consulted with, Roxli's heartbeat, breathing, swallowing, eyesight, and balance would decline steadily over time. Most people with this form of cancer live for roughly 9 months following the primary diagnosis, but Roxli and her folks were ready to fight the battle. DIPG is extremely rare, affecting between 200 to 300 children in the US annually. The cancer is typically found in children aged 5 to 9, and Roxli was already a couple of years older than that threshold, making her case even rarer. The cause is unknown, and doctors dread having to tell a parent that their child has DIPG. The tumor is inoperable due to being located at the base of the brain and at the top of the spine. The tumor presses on an area in the brain known as the pons, which is responsible for some critical bodily functions such as breathing, sleeping, and blood pressure. The initial symptoms associated with DIPG are worrying in themselves, and the Doss family knew there was something wrong with little Roxli. Issues like facial weakness and strange limb movements are also part of the package, and most kids with this condition Roxli isn't fully out of the woods yet, and that's where the GoFundMe page comes in. The family was forced to open a GoFundMe page for Roxli due to mounting medical bills and serious financial pressure. So far, around $25,000 of a $50,000 goal has been raised as the Dosses are forced to reach out for help. As they explain on that page, we are using it to keep family and friends updated in one place. We appreciate your support and words of hope and encouragement. For their part, the Doss family are feeling hopeful for Roxli's future and are praying on a regular basis that the cancer doesn't return. As the Doss family notes on the fundraising page, please join with us in celebrating how much God showed His power and love and in praying that Roxli will gain every benefit and avoid every side effect.